Linda Sample. Do you
Hi,
know
everybody.
that 19% of American adults both deal with depression symptoms and suffer from anxiety disorders? Nationwide, 42.5 million Americans, that's 19.1% of the population, experience anxiety disorders, while over 51 million, that's 19.1%, battle with depression. In the African American community, that's a staggering 20.9%, according to the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Now imagine
Mm.
walking into your doctor's office. Your blood pressure's high. You've been anxious. You're not sleeping well. You're carrying stress, grief, loneliness, and fatigue. How would you handle it? Today, we will explore dance as preventive health care, not because it's entertaining, not because it's a hobby, but because science increasingly shows that regular movement, especially rhythmic, socially engaging movement, can improve your physical health, emotional well being, cognitive functioning, and quality of life. Well, welcome back to another episode. Yolanda, what's going on?
Yeah, this is going to be a very intriguing episode. Um, for those that are listening, comment, like, share, follow, so that we can bring this even more to the forefront. I'm excited about the topic. You know, dancing, movement, music, it's all therapeutic, it's all a way of preventative health care. So let's talk about what's shifting on the dance floor. National media, number one, national media continues covering urban line dancing. NBC in Washington recently highlighted the resurgence of urban line dancing throughout the entire region, not just in the Philadelphia region, but in America, period. Reporting on the community, Black joy, about how it brings joy and happiness to our culture, emotional wellness, social connection, multi generational participation.
Mm.
You've got the young, you've got the old, and you got the in between. YouTube reports that line dancing remains one of its fastest growing categories. You can't go on YouTube and not see a
I'm
line
telling
dance
you.
with the tutorials, helping people learn these routines before they even get to the dance
I'm telling
classes.
you.
Then you got Fox Channel 5 in DC. They covered a story on the Maryland Parks and Recreation back in July, earlier this month, on the senior line dance party that had over 900
I'm going to
seniors.
be
Can you
there next
imagine
year.
900 seniors?
I'm going to be there next
Right,
year.
you and me both. We're not that far from DC. It'll be 902. And then number three, digital learning is replacing that traditional teaching
Mm-hmm.
method. YouTube tutorials, they're taking over. They're becoming the classroom
That's true.
first. National tension continues around boots on the ground.
Yeah, that's a
Some of
long
our
song.
more seasoned
My
line dancers,
God. It seemed like it's been
not
two
like boots
years.
on the ground, but guess what? It has been. And according to the Associated Press, the dance is still introducing millions and millions of people to Southern soul, the whole Black trail riding culture,
Mm-hmm.
and the unity that line dancing fosters. So it's a great movement.
Wow.
This week's biggest takeaway is simple. Urban line dancing, urban soul line dancing, that is no longer just about learning
Mm-hmm.
steps. It is becoming one of the most important spaces for community, for culture, wellness, and preserving our Black dance history.
That is so true. And that just goes to show you uh, a
Yeah.
good dance and a bad song may not make it. And a good song and a bad dance may not
Mm,
make it. But if you have a good song and a good dance,
you're right.
it's
Oh
going to.
yeah. That
This is
connection
like the second
happens.
year, like it kind of is like it. That's all people doing, clacking fans and
Mhm.
playing boots on the ground. You know, that's what it is.
Yep.
So we're talking today about dancing as preventive health care. Now, preventive health medicine means we're not treating a disease after it shows up. We're reducing the odds of it showing up. People, that's important for you to understand. To get your yearly physical, that's preventive health care. Don't wait until you feel in some kind of way or you're feeling a lump here or something's not acting right, and then you go to the doctor. That is treating the illness. What you want to do is to prevent the illness, and by doing that, you get your yearly checkups. Dance is now showing up in studies alongside things like diet, exercise, and sleep as a modifiable risk factor for cognitive decline, for cardiovascular disease, for depression, for fall risks in older adults. Why do we wait? But we do. Until our back hurts. Anxiety becomes overwhelming, depression deepens, diabetes develops, blood pressure rises, arthritis limit movement. Why do we wait until those things happen? Then we search for treatments, but what if we invested more attention to prevention? Imagine if your doctor prescribed activities that help keep you healthier before diseases hit your body. Imagine that.
Yeah. Well, what's shifting now is the scale of healthcare. Healthcare used to be entirely clinical, but now it's popping up in public places like senior centers, community health initiatives. The common thread across all of these settings is that dance is being treated less like recreation and more like infrastructure.
Yeah.
Something a health system builds to help with prevention, such as nutrition counseling or help with stopping smoking and rehabilitation.
Yeah. Wow. So research have shown that regular dancing is associated with numerous health benefits, which y'all kind of aware of.
Yeah, dancing helps support your cardiovascular health. You know, you got to have a strong heart. The heart responds positively to moderate rhythmic movement. It helps with balance, coordination, and mobility.
Yeah.
Especially, like you just said, as we start to age, it becomes more and more important. Cognitive engagement, learning those dance steps, the patterns, the routine. It helps with your attention, your memory. Sequencing those steps.
Yeah.
4 to the left, 4 to the right, 4 back, 4 up.
Yeah.
Executive functioning.
Yeah.
Even emotional regulation. Music and movement can help reduce stress and improve your mood. There's also that social connection. People who dance together often report increased feelings of belonging and reduced loneliness. But most importantly, dance doesn't replace medical treatment when treatment is needed.
Now, say that again.
It's not a replacement for medical treatment.
All right now.
It can prevent you from going that direction.
You still got to go to the doctor.
Insurance companies don't want to cover anything preventative. They would rather cover you once you're sick.
And
So
would you like to know
instead of
why?
getting-
Why is that? Why is that? That's because they
They
get
make more
money from
money.
medication. So I go to the
Exactly.
pharmaceuticals.
Yep.
That's where the money's at.
Exactly.
They want you to get sick.
Exactly. There's that constant influx of money
I'm telling
coming
you.
in between the
Now,
insurance
I'm
companies.
giving Dr. Paul Hopkins a shout out because Dr. Paul Hopkins is for preventive medication. He's a holistic doctor. And I'm telling you, if y'all don't know about Dr. Paul, tune in to Word Radio on Saturdays at 9 o'clock. And I'm doing the advertising for Dr. Paul. But this is to help my people, okay?
Right.
So
You're right.
So moving at least 3 times weekly is advised. Why 3 times a week, you might ask? Well, why not once? Why not every day? 3 dance classes each week create consistency without overwhelming the body. Think of it as building a habit. I used to be a certified group aerobics instructor with AFA and another company. So my background goes deep. It just goes deep. So it's very important, at least 3 times a week. Each class becomes another opportunity to reset your body, clear your mind, engage your muscles, challenge your brain, connect with others. It's less about perfection and more about regular practice.
You know, there's some key reasons as to why soul line dancing is so uniquely powerful. It isn't just simple exercise, it's culture, it's rhythm, it's history, it's community. So when people enter a soul line dance class, several things happen all at the same time. They're moving, they're listening, they're embracing the choreography, they're anticipating transitions, they're synchronizing, moving right along with each other. They're laughing, they're encountering one another, they're celebrating the fact that, hey, I got this dance.
Yeah.
That combination creates an experience that goes way beyond calories being burned. It becomes embodied connection.
That is so true, Yolanda. I definitely want to play a video for people to see. This is a group of people with multiple sclerosis, line dancing. Oh, wrong one. Now you notice these steps are simple, really beginners. But the purpose is to strengthen the lower extremities, the arms and the legs, to be able to move. And they're having fun. Some are in wheelchairs, some are in chairs, some are actually doing it while standing. So this is happening now, and it's going to happen more. When I found this, I thought this was the best thing ever. I thought that was the best thing ever.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, you know, I have a brother that attends Elwyn. If anyone don't know what Elwyn is a organization that work with people with mental disabilities. My younger brother goes to Elwyn, and I would go there and I would do line dancing with them. They just enjoyed the music. So the brain loves rhythm, and I'm glad that they use R&B soul for that particular video, because R&B soul touches the soul. That's why they call it soul too. It just does something that some other genres of music don't do. You just can't get away from it. So the brain loves rhythm, and when music begins, the brain anticipates beats. When dancing starts, the brain predicts movement. And when those predictions are successful, many people experience satisfaction and enjoyment. Dance always requires ongoing adjustments. What's next? Where am I? Which foot? The right? No, the other right. What's the timing? 1 wall, 2 wall, 3 walls. There's no such thing as 3 walls. Anyway, those constant mental updates keep multiple brain systems actively engaged. That's very different from sitting all day.
You got that right. It really is. So many doctors are so quick to write a
They surely
prescription. You,
are.
you go to them with an issue, they'll pick up their notepad and start writing out a prescription. But imagine this prescription, a wellness prescription,
Okay.
written out to you, the patient, your diagnosis,
Mm,
stress, sedentary lifestyle, isolation, mental
mm-hmm.
fatigue. But here's the prescription. Attend soul line dancing 3 days a
That's
week,
cool.
45 minutes to an
I can
hour.
do that.
You hear that, Oxford? 45
I
minutes to
heard
an hour,
that.
not 2 hours. Continue for 12 weeks. Here's some of the possible side effects: improved mood.
Hmm.
Who wouldn't want to feel better? More laughter, better friendships, reduced loneliness, greater confidence,
Mm-hmm.
healthier sleep, increased energy, and more joy.
Wow.
That's the best prescription I can imagine.
Wow. I was when I go to the doctor, because I shared I have depression, anxiety, and PTSD. They never prescribed dancing to me. They don't going to give me medication.
Right.
That's where they get their money from.
Because big pharma's not going to make any money off of
Off of
your
dancing.
prescription for dance.
But you know what? If you have health care, and I think they still do it, wherein with your health insurance for a year, you can pick a gym or somewhere to go, and they're paid for it or something. I guess they still do
Right.
that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's what
Yeah,
mine
I
did
know the
when I was
company I
working.
work for does.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, your company will do it, but your insurance company will not.
Okay,
And
okay.
yeah, that speaks volumes about
Wow. So
healthcare.
so imagine this: what healthcare could look like in the future. Now, this is for people that's ready to grow from just instructing, conducting parties, entertaining, and having fun. That just want to take it a little bit deeper and higher. R&B urban soul line dance, coach or practitioner. Are you ready to grow from instructor to practitioner? Don't let the word practitioner scare you. Don't let that scare you at all.
Mhm.
It does relate to doctors and nurses and first responders and psychologists and counselors, but it also responds to teachers, instructors that teach for cardiovascular endurance and things like that. I believe we're moving towards more integrated healthcare, what the future could look like. Hospitals offering dance prescriptions, insurance companies paying for preventive dance programs, physicians referring patients to certified dance instructors, university researching R&B urban soul line dancing. Well, I'm presently doing that. I just finished my thesis and earned another master's in dance movement therapy. I'm sorry, not dance movement therapy, mind body medicine. And writing that thesis, I couldn't find not one empirical study that related to R&B urban soul line dancing. But that's my goal right now, to publish articles and reference to how R&B urban soul line dancing can regulate your nervous system. Senior centers expanding dance programming, mental health professionals integrating structured rhythmic dance into treatment plans. It's becoming increasingly possible. The question isn't whether dance improves health. The question is how quickly will healthcare recognize its value? Could physicians
Mm.
someday recommend dance alongside other lifestyle interventions when appropriate? In some settings, movement-based programs are already being incorporated into wellness and rehabilitation facilities. There is growing recognition that physical activity and social engagement matters for long-term health. This isn't about replacing medicine. We're not trying to do that. It's about expanding our understanding of health and prevention.
That's the key word, prevention. So here's my personal prescription.
Okay.
If I could write one broad prescription for the whole soul line dancing community, it would look something like this.
Okay.
Dance because your body deserves movement. Dance because your brain needs to be challenged. Dance because your heart needs joy.
Yeah.
Dance because your spirit needs expression. Dance because your community needs you. Don't wait until illnesses and diseases remind you that your movement matters. Choose movement while you have the opportunity. Today, we want you to think differently. Instead of, do I feel like dancing? No, ask yourself,
No.
am I investing in my future health?
Okay.
You know, like, one of the biggest reasons why I continue line dancing and even in some regards learning some of these dances is because I want to preserve my brain.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not getting any younger, and you know, dementia and Alzheimer's are real.
Yeah.
But building your brain cells by learning all these different patterns and movements, that's preventative care.
Like Miss Terry was 99 when she passed. And when she was my age, she was on a go. She was moving and doing bus trips, and she was with us and everything. And it kept her mind. And the only reason why she stopped teaching was because her hearing was beginning to get worse, but she still had her faculties with her. You know, so the dance floor will never replace doctor's office.
With Soul Line, she was probably older than what you are now when we were just doing Soul Line. And look how many years ago that's been.
I know.
Right.
I'm 73. Miss Terry died at 99. That's 30 years plus years, 30 plus years, 30 plus years.
Exactly. And Soul Line was what, 20 years ago. So she was almost 80 then.
I'm telling you.
Still teaching dance.
And what I'm hearing from older people, the key is there's no magic pill. There's no magic cream. There's no magic formula. It's just like driving a car. Listen to me. The car, the parts are going to get old and they're going to stop. But what keeps your car moving? Maintenance. And what is the maintenance? The oil change, the wheels, the filters, moving that car. So you stop moving, you're going to get rusty, you're going to get joint pain, you're not going to be able to move. So you got to keep moving. That's what keeps you living a long life. So don't expect no miracle, nothing. So the dance floor will never replace the doctor's office. It's not. You still got to go for your checkup. Still got to make that move. So, but perhaps one day the doctors will more often. I'm trying to get it together here. Will tell you to go dance and everything. If this episode encouraged you to think about dance in a new way, share it with someone who says they're too busy or they're too old. Invite them to the dance floor. You may not simply be inviting them to dance. You may be inviting them to invest in their health. Imagine that.
That is so true. That is so true. Your mental health and your physical health. It definitely is
Yeah.
the best invitation you can give somebody.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'm telling you.
I'm living proof of it. You're living proof of it. And so many seasoned line dancers and soul line dancers are proof of just what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to shout out all the soul line dancers, all the trail riders. Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're
because
doing.
it is preventative healthcare at its best.
At its best.
So don't forget to like, follow, and share, not only on Facebook, but also TikTok, YouTube.
Yeah.
Subscribe on YouTube. That's really important because we want to keep psychology on the dance floor going.
Yeah.
Share this episode with your family and friends.
Yeah.
And go back and look at some of the past episodes.
Yeah.
Drop a comment so we can know what you're thinking about this episode, because guess what? We want to hear from you too. You know, we think our comments are important, but yours are equally as important. And don't forget to tune in every other Monday at 6:30. Our next episode will air on Monday, live August 10th. But you can always go back and view it over and over and over and over and over again. The more you look, the better.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're on YouTube, Facebook. Just search for Psychology on the Dance Floor.
That is true. That is true. And for some of you out there that may be thinking, I want to become a R&B urban soul line dance practitioner, hit me up. I can guide you and help you. If you want to take it further, where you definitely will work with companies, and with that, you will be considered a contractor and getting paid a nice amount of money.
I love that title, practitioner.
Well, yeah, that's
I'm going to get some gear
practitioner.
And put that on there. Yes.
Don't get hung up on the title. Don't get hung up on the title.
Because you hear teacher, line dance instructor.
Line dance practitioner.
But being in the game so long, practitioner.
You want to be called line dance practitioner. And it comes with more responsibility and all. But you're probably doing some of that anyway. Like, you know, I know we're supposed to be wrapping up, but I mean, how often do you ask your students, how you feeling today? You okay? How did your day go?
Tuesday.
You all right, Yolanda? Okay.
Girl. That's a sign.
I don't know.
It's just dust.
I just bought myself that choker thing that you put on your face and you pull it out. That's what I got myself, because I kind of live alone. So
I need to get one.
Yeah. So anyway.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. All right, I forget what I was going to say. But anyway, it's time for us to wrap up, because we didn't have no medical emergency while we're alive. We're talking about prevention medicine, and you over there choking. All right, you good?
I'm good.
Okay, you're good. So.
Just seasonal out.
So, as we close out, until we meet again, remember, choreograph on purpose, teach on purpose, dance on purpose, DJ on purpose, and live on purpose. But most importantly, have fun. I'll meet you back here on Psychology on the Dance Floor. Bye-bye.